Hi friends, welcome to Aisha's DIY. Today we will learn a very simple bracelet. It's a stretch bracelet. I know it's it's very basic, but I got this connectors, like not connectors. I would say these are hollow rhinestone curved pave beads right here, as you can see, right? So these ones are very pretty. I bought it from Mercari. So I received a bunch, so I wanted to do something with it. It is just like easy stretch bracelet. I just did it like an hour ago or so. That's why I still have my cords over here and I didn't snip it off very close. You can hide the knot underneath here, so that way it is safe and secure, and it looks very pretty simple. It's just stringing and knotting, that's about it. And here is another bracelet. I have some Swarovski crystals here, and this is not Swarovski, but it's okay, it's pretty blue. I really liked it, so I made these two, and I want to show you guys how to make this. It's very simple. It's all stringing and then just gluing the with the stretch cord, and you can stack these bracelets, multiple bracelets, that will look really pretty. You can stack with the color combo that you like. For example, this green and this black metal, kind of like antique silver, went very well. So if you want to add more of these beads, then you can add it and stack it. I'll show you guys at the end of the video some of the picture that you can stack um, beads like that. So here I have some strong stretchy cord. It's one millimeter thickness, and you can also use Stretch Magic, whichever cord you want. I have this one, it's 1 millimeter, and I'm feeling very safe with it. I have already, I will leave down in the description box below the link of the video using a different cord, like a white cord, thin one, to make a bracelet, like plain bracelet without any knots per se. As you can see, this is a 7 chakra bracelet, and it doesn't have, you cannot see the knot here in the bracelet, right? So this is like a very nice one. I really love this bracelet. I use it a lot, and this one uses a different cord. As you can see, it's milky white. So I have also that video if you want to watch, but this is where you have big hole beads that you can hide your knot inside. So that's why I'm using the 1 millimeter stretch cord. And also I recommend you guys to stretch the cord a little bit. So you're going to use about say 7.5 inch. So this is about say 10 inch. Okay, so what I do is I just pre-stretch the stretch magic, just gently pre-stretch your cord. So if you don't pre-stretch, it might break. Okay, it is a stretchy cord, but you need to pre-stretch. That's good enough. Now we talk about the beads. I have here some silver spacer beads. This is a channel kind of a thing which has 3 loops and a hole. As you can see in this, I have kept this on top of the beads, if you guys can see that. But whereas in this it's hollow, so I added the cord inside, which is this. So I'm gonna not use the golden one. I have some butterfly spacer beads and some of these spacer bead, and I'm gonna use some of these beads for this. So this is the bead I'm gonna use. This is like this is a glass bead. It's a frosted glass bead. This one is about say 8 millimeter, I believe. I have some 6 millimeter. These are like speckle beads, marbled effect, like not marble, speckled effect, right? So this is a small one, so I just wanted to actually add this to this, and I mean this to this. The color looks kind of good for me, like I really like it. I also pulled out this. If I want to do this golden one, I can do this. These are check glass, and also I took this neon green. This will also look good, especially with the gold one. I think look good, but neon is a very strong color, so I just want to go ahead with this. Let's do one by one. Okay, take your stretch cord. We have stretched it, right? So now what I do is I take my wire cutters. You can use the scissors as well. Just open this and dump all our beads down. Okay, so you can just add the beads wherein I added here. I didn't even add any spacers, but here I want to use a spacer. So what I'm gonna do is do a couple of beads. You can come out with a pattern that you like. So I really like this butterfly beads, so I'm just adding these, and then kind of it ties with the color of this pave bead, right? I can actually add, so the direction, just make sure that you have it in the same direction. You can have it like this or every other third bead or so. I like this frosted beads, pretty good. Three, and then butterfly. So you can use any beads you have available in your stash. You don't have to use 8mm. You can use 6mm or whichever. These are quick bracelets for say for example, if you're going for a party and you're wearing a dress and you don't have a matching bracelet. Come on, we are jewelry making people. We need to have matching bracelets, earrings and stuff. So it's a quick project that you can do, right? So now I have a considerable length, so I'm going to measure with my ruler. It's about say 5.5 inch. If you add your pave beads as well, let's see, it's about say 7.25. That should be the right appropriate size for my wrist. So what I'm going to do is this is all I'm going to use. I have these extra beads that I can whip up some earrings or so. I just add this pave bead at the last because I want to tie here so that I can hide the knot. So now you come around and you will tie this bracelet, and it looks really pretty nice, right? But before that, I didn't cut my cord, right? So I still have my cord in the spool. Now I just do an overhand knot just like so, and then try it on just like that, and then try if it is perfect fit or not. It feels perfect to me. So what I'm going to do here is, so have this in the spool itself and not cut, and just make sure you stretch the bracelet a couple more times just to make sure everything is nice and supple and not stiff. So just move everything together. So leave about say 2 inches of cord in the start. It is transparent, but I think you can see what I'm doing. So crisscross, go underneath. That's just a regular overhand knot, right? And then pull that knot right here. Now you just see how I stretch in my hand, and then take this cord, go underneath once and then twice. This is called a surgeon's knot. It's like a little, see how I stretch and then I tighten, right? I don't leave it at that point. I do it one more time. Take it, go through the loop once, and then go through the loop twice. Nicely tighten that and make sure your bracelet is fine. At this point of time, you can try putting it in your hand and seeing it, I'm good. So here we go, we have this. Now take GS Hypo Cement or whichever jewelry glue you have available in your stash. You can use any jewelry glue you want. Go ahead and put a dab here on top of the knot and on the back as well. So now your bracelet is ready, but the glue needs to dry for at least 24 hours before you can cut it. For the video purposes, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut here, not closer, but cut right here. So we still have these two, and I will let this dry for at least 24 hours and then I will use this bracelet. So one bracelet is done and ready. Let's just put it over there. Now let's concentrate on the next bracelet. So here is a small strand of beads, which is perfect for the bracelet, right? So now I am going to take the same stretchy cord and then I'm gonna use these spacers, right? So first of all, these beads don't have a big enough hole. Maybe they are check glass. Let me see. If not, I need to size my stretchy cord down. It's not going through. Let me try another bead and see if it really... No, it is going through. Let's see. So I will try and put it and see if it goes. Hi friends, welcome back. I strung all of these beads, and to add this and this, there is slight difference, right? So this goes on top, this goes on top of the beads. So let me tell you guys how I'm gonna add it here. So first of all, what I'm gonna do here is take this channel connector just like that and put it through one of this loop right here. Okay, and then add a bead. So if you add just the cord, you can also add just the cord. It'll be like this. You can, obviously you will not be able to see your cord when you are wearing it, right? When you're wearing it, you won't be able to see your cord, but this sits like this. It will sit flat. This is also an option if you want to do, or if you want to do it like this, that's also an option, like on top of the beads. So let's do it on top of the beads is what I'm thinking. So to do that, what you need to do is you need to add one of these beads after you put it through that loop, the first loop, okay? And then a spacer. So when I was trying to make the other bracelet, I found that the spacer beads are actually helping to add that safe distance. I was not able to get 3 6mm through that channel. That's the reason I'm adding the spacers right here. And then bead again. It has like a tight enough hole, but it does go through it. Only one bead so far didn't go through, so maybe this one is also like that. Let me try another one. Yes. So after 3 beads, you put through the channel, the middle channel again. For some reason it doesn't come out. It goes through that only, but that's okay. We can take it out like this. So here you see this bead is different a little bit. I added this was okay, but this bead is protruding. So this is how I added there. I added again 3 beads and then passed through and then tied a knot. That's what I did in my sample. but for this pattern I think without the beads itself is good. Just going to add it here, and then see the length of my bracelet. My bracelet may be a little bit longer. See this 8, that's too long. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take away these two and then see the size. So now it's exactly 7.5, so that's okay. So it's a little loose, I think. Maybe just do an overhand knot and then try it on. Let's try this on. So if I do this, it's a little bit loose. Can you see that? So for a stretch bracelet, that's a little bit loose. So here we go. It's about, say, it's less than 7, so it's here or there. So let's see. Tying an overhand knot, and then hold these two in your finger and slip this in. This is about, say, right for me, so it's okay. So let's just finish this one. And as I said, you can do it this way too. The knot is over here, and then obviously eventually I will pull the knot there and snip off this cords, and the knot will hide right there. So our bracelet will look like this. And so as this one right here, I can snip it off right close to where the knot is, now that it's dried for 24 hours. There we go, and it perfectly hides inside that loop of ours. Okay, now the knot is right over left, like regular overhand knot, and then go once. So now I hope I stretched it, but it's a good practice to always do it before tying the knot. It's okay to be late than sorry, right? So then again, my surgeon's knot. So I'm just pulling this off like that, go through that loop twice. That is the surgeon's knot. Just an overhand knot, but an improvement to it, right? That's one. I didn't even go through twice, so I'm just going to go through twice through that loop. So now I'll come in and tighten that first overhand knot, and then this one right here. So just stretch and tighten, and then go ahead and do it one more time. So one overhand knot and 2 surgeon's knot is all I'm putting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a plier or so. Okay, just pull this inside right there. So I don't want it to come here, I just want it to be there. So let it be there. We can stretch it later, is what I'm thinking. I'll just snip this off right here, because I'm still working with the loop with the spool. Take my bead stringing glue and then put a generous dab there, and also from here on both sides. There we go. And then let it dry. When you're working with glue, always work in a ventilated surface. Okay, now we will let this dry and this will be ready. And okay, now I want to show you guys what I do for stacking such stretch bracelets. So I have so this one actually turned out to be very good too. I really love the way it turned out to be. I'm gonna snip this off now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snip it off real close so that I don't see this tail. There we go. Now it's inside, so it's nice and you can wear them. I like the pretty color. It's an unusual color combination. It's not a normal color combination. You can actually stack this bracelet by adding more stretch bracelets like this. This is of the same color, but you can add more like this, right? For example, this can be stacked as well, right? All blues, but you can also contrast, you can have a green and blue. That will look nice too. And then I have some of the stretch bracelet which I created just plain, which is this right here. Can you see that? This is just coin beads, so I just knotted it, and you cannot see the knot because there is that other video that I talked about wherein we hide the knot and we use a different stretch material. So these are some of those beads, very lightweight beads, and this is 8 millimeter, this is 6 millimeter, this is 10 millimeter coin, and then here you go 6x8 roundels. I added a bunch of roundels here. See, you can see that knot right there. And then some of the round spacer beads, and then I added this guy right here so that I can hang this crystal in it. So this is also very, very pretty stretch bracelet that I really like to mix up with. So we can mix up these like this, right? Or this, even the blue will look good. So normally I would do is I would always wear this like 2 because there is no focal per se except for the color and the bead, and then you can add this to this too. It looks pretty like contrast. So if you want to wear something like this, you can wear. So it is a set. So you can make sets like this. You can wear it individually for your dresses, or you can wear it together. For example, these 3 will work. So that's pretty, and these 3 will work. That's pretty. And here, if you think about it, I used a regular 1mm stretch cord in a black color. Then I knotted here and I put a jump ring on top, and then I put dangle over there. So that can also be done. So many things that you can do. Now that this one is here, I can wear it like this. It looks so pretty with the matte and the transparent, right? Or I can also wear it like this, like that. Would be really good. So there's so much that you can do with it. So if you get your hands on these pave rhinestone hollow beads, or these you can make stretch bracelets and have fun with it. I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload couple of videos a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.